Hello, beautiful people on the internet. It's me, Gratify What Ifs, and I'm here to tell you what if Deku had Lucage's powers part 14. Now, before I jump into the video, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and comment down below any ideas that you have for a what if for me. Because I'm nearly done with this one, and I want to hear the people's voice. Anyway, let's jump into the video. Where I last left them off, everyone had entered the dorms, and they were like, oh, cool. And everything, well, nothing much changed because it's just them entering the dorms. Except, well, Sato still won first, but Izuku won second because of reasons. Now we jump into the next week where everyone is starting to get ready. Aizawa takes them to training about their special moves. And well, Izuku had headed to the support course class for something earlier. And well, May was quite excited about this, and then she started to show off a bunch of gadgets and a grenade that was supposed to blow up the room. Izuku caught it with his hands, closed his fist, and it blew up in his hand. And he let it go and he's like, whoa, you're even stronger than I thought. Well, hey, you live what you learn, I guess. Anyway, before we get into more of your babies, can you please do me a favor? Yes? Can you please improve these gauntlets? I've got them from Fat Gum's agency, but I feel like it's inadequate now. Oh, you came to the right place. Here's experiment 78. The Armory 5000. The what? Look at this. She grabs the chest plate to show him. And well, I'm going to get a photo that will at least describe what the thing looks like, because he still got himself that tank top and pants. Just going to add these simple things. It's as thin to look like it's a second layer, but it's actually tougher than it looks. So the armor with the central blue on it. I'm going to make sure I find something like that at least today or tomorrow, and I'll show it to you guys. So yeah. This bad boy allows you to absorb damage and will distribute them to these other things. And she points to the boots, tactical visor, and gauntlets. New, bigger, shinier gauntlets, which are all connected to the same source of network, which will allow you to distribute the energy without focusing on wires. So that way, the only thing that is going to take out this thing is an EMP. Whoa. This bad boy allows you to store up to about 10 shots of shockwaves, and even allows you to create an earthquake. But if you feel like you need to throw everything out the window, you could just, well, draw it all out with one singular attack. That thing about Almighty United States of whatever it was back on the network yesterday. Just imagine something like that. I mean, with your strength and this, I can only imagine the damage. Huh. But do not worry about your gauntlets overloading, because it's going to go into these. She points at the boots. These bad boys will allow you to improve your agility and speed. As well, I've seen through most of your battles recently, that's your biggest problem, correct? Yeah, how did you know? I have my reasons. So these, she points at the tactical visors, measures the amount of kinetic energy you can store. Right now, it's 100,000. What? Yup, and kicker is, it also has a subsonic learning machine system. So now, any enemy you face, you can be able to scan them if it's a physical attack, and will scan how much kinetic force you can take, and shows you the meter on how much your suit is holding. Awesome! So, here you go. Sweet, thanks, man. No problem. Just call me anytime you want. Now, we head into training. We see so many young heroes learning their ways. Bakugo managed to improve his gauntlet so that his shots can take out a building, but it will only be as a last resort. And he has been focusing more on just doing either one quirk or another. And since that his hands now, he's going to be restricting his hands due to he cannot use one for all and explosions, he's deciding to do some leg attacks. Yup, I'm going to let him learn shoot style, so that way his arms are for explosions while his legs is for one fall. You get me, y'all? I know that you all get me. And he learns his AP shots, which is pretty goddamn amazing. Izuku walks in and then he's practicing some punches. He punches a few punching bags away and then he looks at Sato. He's like, "Hey Sato, yeah? Can you do me a favor?" "Whoa, Izuku, what's all this?" "Oh, nothing much, just my new getup." "Huh, pretty cool, I guess. So what do you want from me?" "Punch me as hard as you can." "Okay." Because Sato already knows that his punch isn't going to really damage Izuku, so he eats some sugar, 3 cubes, and then powers up, and then punches him while he cocks his arm back. And as he does, a little systematic voice starts to speak into Izuku's head through the tactical visor. Kinetic energy readings 3,669. Current kinetic energy stored 0 out of 100,000. God, she wasn't kidding about the storage. And well, he punches him, and it's the amount that the thing had said, 3,669. And a little bit of like wiring, like how do I put it? You know when Iron Man is about to charge up his hand? It's like, but he doesn't fire it, go like, that's how it is. And he puts it into one hand, and the hand begins to glow. And he's like, "Hey now, hey. But Izuku is not listening, and then he punches Sato, and Sato is sent flying. It was like, holy shit, I didn't even put much strength into that. Well, yeah. Izuku! What is it? I bet you can't even handle this. He flips and then he starts to do an AP shot right into Izuku's face. And well, he dodges it because he still had some minimal energy left. It said that he had 2,000 and he put the rest into his boots. 1,000 for one boot, the other one for the other. And he moved quick. He was even surprised at how quick. He was able to dodge most of those mini missiles with ease. Almost. Some of them still hit him. But he knows that if it wasn't for these boots, all of them would have touched him. Okay, what kind of sorcery is this? You've never moved that fast in your life. Then these new boots. Honestly, I love it. Hey, May House, May, baby. Honestly, I love May Hatsumi. This is the best goddamn thing I have ever worn ever. I'm never taking these things off. Hey now, don't go crazy on me. Come on. Okay, let me show you my shoot style. It's like, yo, what? But before he could even finish, he gets kicked to the face. He's like, oh, my face! What the hell? Kinetic energy readings 0 because it did not hit the armor piece. So that's his weakness. It has to hit the armor. Okay then, let's go! And they begin to brawl, and Aizawa and All Might are looking at this, and they decide, well, not to intervene because these heroes are seriously taking their thing seriously. So they decide to do something that is even a bit crazier, even for them, to put them into the provisional licensing exam. But before they did, they decided to break up the fight because, well, Bakugo was about to explode Izuku in the new tactical visor that he got, and he was like, if you dare break it. But they were able to, luckily, fix that. Well, not fix that, fix this entire situation. And Aizawa begins to tell them about the provisional licensing exams, and they were like, oh boy, am I stoked. Hell yeah, let's do this, says Mina. As they get ready, they head into the bus. And from the bus, they come out and they take in the new scenery. And, well, I'm going to be doing this for half of my words because I'm not even going to bother learning that stupid school's name or anything. I'm just going to say Toga because, well, it's Toga. If it's not Shitoga, Kamali, because, well, she was only introduced twice and I hate that meatball guy, but not as much as I hate fake Izuku. I hate fake Izuku so much. Only one of you cannot agree with me now. Let me just tell you, I hate fake Izuku. So you jump out and fake Izuku gets on his fake Izuku smile. Miss Joke comes out of nowhere and then tries to make Aizawa laugh. And she epically fails. And fake Izuku tries to put out his hand for Luke Cage, Deku, and Deku was like, nah, I'm good, yo. And he's like, oh, so now you're starting to say that you're better than us? What? I'm just trying to give you a shake, and you're saying, no, man. I mean, I'm just keeping it close. I'm okay. You sure about that? And it took Izuku a little while. It's like, oh, I see. You're one of those people, huh? I guess we'll see you inside then. And Class 1A just goes into the building. The other schools go into the building. And that sleepy dude just starts to explain all that jazz about what it means to become a hero and the first thing about the test. Everyone puts their, well, buttons or something, holographic projectors, I don't know what those things are, on their body as they did in canon, except for Izuku. This time he put it on his shoulder, a side of his rib cage, which is where the armor is, like, how do I say it? This side, and the other one on his kneecaps. Because if they are going to try and aim for there and then hit in there, they are just going to regret it. So he knew. He put everything there, and then they go out. Miss Joke is like, did you at least tell your students about the UA ambush that they always do every year? No. Well, you're gonna regret it. I don't think so. And they try to ambush him, but, you know, them being Class 1A, they start to kick their asses. See, I told you, it wouldn't have mattered. Some of them try to attack Izuku, but Izuku dodges and then allows some of the hits to land on his chest plate, and he's like, thanks, mate. And then hits them off using only his normal strength because he doesn't want to use the gauntlets yet, nor the boots. So far, he has only been putting so much of the energy into his boots so that he could be able to dodge all of the balls. He was able to catch some and eliminate some people. And they were like, hell yeah, Izuku. I was like, nice one. Everyone goes off to do their own thing after that ambush. And, well, Izuku still has to score one more point on somebody to finally pass. Because I'm just going to make it like that. Because he didn't score many people. He only got like one or two. And Uraraka tries to follow them, but everyone still gets separated. Fake Uraraka, aka Toga, aka Fake Kamali, or I think that's her name, Fake Kamali, tries to go in after Deku, or at least tricks him to thinking that she's Uraraka. Falls. Izuku still catches her because he is a gentleman and saves her as she still tries to eliminate him, but he's like, bah, nah fam, I got that 6 spider sense, so who the fuck are you? And Toga starts to show off her fake Kamali face, and then still tries to attack Izuku, but Izuku, being a Chi, dodged every single one of them because she does not want this person to come near her, and then was luckily, and I mean luckily, able to eliminate him. And now we move on into the next round. Everyone still passes, luckily, thanks to Aoyama and everybody. They're going to the waiting room until, well, they let everyone pass, and they're like, congratulations, everybody. You all passed. Now for the second part of your exam. Rescue. Rescue? Alright, this is gonna be easy, guys, says Kirishima. Yeah, I mean, we were going to do this in USJ. I mean, planning to, but yeah. Let's all do our best, guys, says, well, Uraka. And they're like, yeah. They go in, and Izuku, well, he finds someone, or at least a tiny dude, and he's like, hey, sir, are you alright? Can you talk? He's like, yeah, I can talk. Okay, cool. Just hang on. No! What? You can't do it like that, mate. You gotta reassure them everything's okay. I'm taking a few points off from you for that. What? 10 points, 4 points. You're losing points, son. Okay, everything's gonna be fine. Just keep calm and, well, just hold on. And he, well, easily flips the rubble, which even surprises the fake civilian. He's like, you're pretty strong, kid. Yeah, I get that a lot. 1 point for sarcasm. Sorry. And he carries him to the waiting area, and everyone still does their way except Bakugo. Bakugo is not bitching about everything because he's not that Bakugo. I mean, he does have his anger outbursts, but he only does it unless you anger him, so he won't just do it for no reason at all. So he's like, is everything okay, sir? Yes. Okay, hold on. He charges up to full Kalin, and then, well, he flips the debris as well because he can still use his arms. He just doesn't use it for punching. And then he carries much of the civilians out of the way too. Kirishima and Kaminari follow suit. Everyone still does their own thing. Todoroki and Windboy are still pissing off at each other. And, well, everything was, and I mean was, Gucci until Gang Orca with his gang came in and then started tearing up the place. And then he was like, everyone, the villains have started their attack. You now have to not only rescue the civilians, but also protect them from the villains. Good luck. What? Are you kidding me? Izuku just, well, without even missing a beat, decides to jump in and then starts to distract them. And he's like, go on, save some of the remaining civilians. All of you guys that have quirks based on this, try and help me out, will ya? Todoroki and the Wind Dude tries to help him as well. I mean, I might learn his name later on because he's actually a pretty cool character. The only reason why he didn't join UA was because Todoroki was being a bitch back then, but then again, Endeavor was also being a bitch to him as a kid, so I can't really blame him. I'll learn his name later on, so don't worry about it, at least my next what ifs. Wind Dude and Todoroki are still messing themselves up, and Gang Walker was like, this is sad, yo. This is sad. Hey! Big, giant whale dude! Who the focus on me? He turns his head to the right and he sees Izuku already there, his face cocked back, and then punching Gang Walker in the face. And he's like, what are you two idiots doing? Get your head in the game! But he's immediately knocked back by Gang Walker and then says, boy, you got a lot more to learn. And I'm here to teach you. And this is why I'm going to leave it off, guys. I'm sorry if I made some mistakes, some stammering, some dissing. I am really tired where I am because it's like, I don't know. 8 o'clock and I just woke up from nap. So sorry for that. And well, this is the end of the video. Bye.